All right, so we're trying a few different things to get this together. It is working apparently, but I have no way to actually connect to see the comments or anything. But I am live, so um, I guess as we get better with this, we'll try and figure out a way so you guys can communicate with me back or whatever. Um, but this is my actual first real go around with this. Um, so yeah, just hoping everybody's having a great day. Living life right here, just another day in paradise. Um, this whole YouTube channel is something that I'm gonna progressively work on to try and help everybody out, to encourage everybody in their daily lives, something for them to be able to go to watch, something for something people to listen to, be able to ask questions. Every single one of us, friends, family, acquaintances, struggle every day with problems, mentally, emotionally, struggle that most of us aren't willing to openly talk about. Things that, they eat us alive in our minds, not just what we show, what we express. And honestly, they're a big part of who we are, and they're a big part of who we become. And I guess I just want to help you guys overcome those things and make the best out of what you have, understand what's going on in your own mind, and, maybe help you to be more successful in life, and maybe in return help myself be more successful as well. Um, so I just want to start by telling all you guys I fucking love you. You're all great people. You can do great things. You just got to keep a positive outlook on life. You got to continually look forward to doing the next thing, to doing better. Just little small things of helping other people, helping yourselves. Small steps go far after time. And these are all things that you got to work on. It's kind of hard to do this without people's comments, feedback. That's why I really want to get this to work right, so that way, I can actually have some kind of a discussion with you guys. Life's not easy. It's a struggle. I'm 23 years old, and I've been meaning to do stuff like this for a large portion of my life, and yet this is the first time I've ever done this. This is the very first time I've ever tried to express my want to help other people to a group of people, to a public. This is open for everybody to see, for you to share with your friends, family. The more you guys get me to subscribe, I need 10,000 people so I can just openly do this and chat with you guys over my phone. Otherwise, I need to get a laptop to be able to do it with less people, or have another person here that is monitoring the site so I can even see your comments and stuff. So subscribe, like, share, anything you can do to help. You know what, I'm not trying to sell myself. I'm just trying to help other people. I just want to better other people's lives. I want to be an encouragement for everybody. Even though some people may say I'm not the best example, but I've had a lot of life experiences that help me understand things in a different way than a lot of people do. I care about everybody. I care about everybody more than I care about myself. Everybody talks about how they hate people. I don't hate anybody. I really don't. There are people who steal from me, lie to me, cheat me, people who tell lies to, put discredit or dirt on your name. And I don't hate those people. Sometimes I greatly dislike the things that they do, but I still care about them. I still understand that they're people and they have wants and needs too. A lot of people are very poor at expressing those needs, and a lot of people do them in very negative ways. But that's only a choice. Everything you do is a choice, and you can continually make better choices. And there are people that have gone 50 years screwing up their lives every single day. And one day, bam, they're like, I can't do this. I need to start making choices that benefit myself. Maybe choices that benefit other people as well. Choices that, you know, I'm not putting somebody else behind to put myself forward, but maybe I'm putting somebody else forward and maybe pulling myself forward a little bit with them, you know, or maybe I'm putting myself forward and bringing somebody with me. You never know. You know, maybe by putting yourself forward, you're giving somebody else an opportunity to come forward as well. Maybe by putting somebody else forward, you're giving yourself an opportunity to come forward in life. You know, opportunities are always there. It's all about a choice that you make and what you take out of it and what you do with the opportunities you're given in life. That's a lot of what makes you who you are. And it's really important to try and do the right thing. Everybody wants to know what's the right thing, you know. Everybody thinks, well, I'm doing the right thing. Well, sometimes just because it's something you want, or because it's something that you feel that's right, you need to broaden your spectrum of analysis on the situation and understand that sometimes just because it might affect you in this moment in a positive way, that later down the road it may not. And maybe to other people around you, it may not. And you have to weigh those and determine, you know, is this a good choice for me just today or in the future as well? And, you know, is it something that's going to carry me forward in life? Or is it something that in the end is going to set me back because of these reasons? And, you know, taking a little bit of time to think about these when you make your more difficult decisions in life is very important. It's very important. There's a gentleman on Facebook, he has a rule of 3. If it's something that affects you if it's something that's not going to affect you for more than 3 days or 3 weeks or 3 months, don't spend more than 3 minutes on it because it's not worth it. If it's something that's going to affect you for the next 3 years of your life, then it's worth spending at least 3 hours thinking about it to understand it and determine whether it's worth your time. Now, what I mean by this is, you know, if you get into an argument about having a bill that's late, you know, this is something that 3 months down the road, it's not going to be that argument anymore, okay? It may be over a different bill, but it's not that problem. So in this respect, you spend 3 minutes of your time coming together as a way to figure out a way to overcome that problem, and you deal with it. If it's something that, you know, like a small argument or a disagreement about life views, you know, if it's something that's truly not going to negatively affect your life in a long term, why waste your time arguing about it? Why create hate and discontent in relationships and in friendships over things that are not worth your time? You know, these small, minuscule things people blow out of proportion and they destroy entire relationships, friendships, families even, over, you know, the littlest things when they're not even looking at the big picture. You know, there are decisions that they make every day that affect their lives for the next 10 to 15 years. Smoking cigarettes, getting drunk every day, doing heavy drugs, you know, getting pregnant and having kids. That shit's going to affect you for the next 18, 20, 30, 40, 50, the rest of your life, you know? And those are the things that you have to think about. Those are the things that you need to worry about. You know, buying a house. And yes, I'm not saying go run out and buy a house. I'm saying that, you know, having stability in your life is something to worry about. You know, the relationship that you're in, that is something that long-termly could create a positive or a negative effect on your life. That is something to focus on. That is something that's important. You know, don't waste your time on vacuuming the floor. You know, yes, vacuum the floor once a week. But if your old man forgets to do it, don't make a 45-minute fight over vacuuming the fucking floor. You know, that is not something that 3 months down the road you're going to think about. 3 weeks down the road, you're not even going to remember that fight. But you know what? that one fight is going to create enough hate and discontent if you produce 45 minutes of your effort into it, that yeah, you could end an entire relationship and affect the next 3 to 5 years of your life or the entire rest of your life because of that 3-minute instance. It's not necessary. You know? Look up, look forward, take everything with a grain of salt. A big problem that I have today is everybody assumes that you're out to get them, that you're out to hurt their feelings, or everybody takes everything with a strong emotion, and sometimes you have to just look at the better things. Sometimes people aren't trying to hurt you or ruin your life or anything. They're out to try and better themselves as well, and sometimes they don't realize that because in trying to better themselves that they are putting you behind. It's not worth getting upset or arguing or fighting. You just have to you have to encourage yourself to move forward, to not be overtaken by the now. Everybody says you live in the now. Well, there is tomorrow. They keep saying, well, what if tomorrow never comes? Well, I'm sorry. We're in 2018, and for the last 2018 years plus, tomorrow has come every single day, 365 days a year, sometimes 366 days a year. Tomorrow is going to come, and you got to look forward to it, and you got to move to it. And you have to make it a better tomorrow, not just for you, but for your children, your friends, your family, your society. Be positive. Work together, help each other. You see somebody that's struggling and you're not doing shit, fucking help them. Like, this world was not built by one person. Everything you do, everything you have, takes more than one person to create it. More than one. Like hundreds, thousands in some cases, just to produce one object that you have in your house. I mean, the clothes you wear, the keys that you use to start your car, the car that you drive, the food you eat, the water you drink. Just having running water in your house and having plumbing, that takes literally hundreds of people to do. They're all the guys that built the plumbing, that put it together. They're all people that built the pipes. There are the people that put it in, the plumbers. There's the people, the maintenance people in your town and your city or your county or whatever that take care of it every day. There's, the people that drill the wells and all this different stuff. Constantly, there's always people that maybe not at this very second are doing something to produce that object for you. But at some point in time, it is taken. I mean, I know how to fix cars. I know how to do different small things like that. But I really feel in my heart and my soul that this is what I'm meant to do. I'm meant to help people, to try and encourage them, to let them, help them, give them a peace of mind and understand that, you can succeed in life, that there are people out there that care about you. There's somebody out there that loves you, not just for what you have or what you do, but who you are and the choices you make. And somebody loves you just because you are you. And somebody out there wants you to succeed. I love you, and I want you to succeed, and that's why I'm here today. I got like 15 minutes left of this broadcast. Still no comments coming through. I don't know if you guys are watching me or not, but I'm going to try and go it out for another 15 minutes here. This is definitely my first time on this. I enjoy it, actually. This is great. This, like I said, comment, like, subscribe, share it with your friends, get people on here. I'm going to try and do this every day from 10 to noon at least, and try and get you guys something that when you're at work or on your way to work or out doing your daily life, you have a way to, know that people are there for you. Every single one of us sit on our downtime or even while we're doing stuff, we have these thoughts in our head. We have all this stuff that's going on in our mind in our daily lives, struggles with, food is a necessity. You have to eat, okay? These three things alone are the three major contributing factors to depression. If you don't eat every day, your body becomes depressed. It has problems. It literally creates chemicals that tell you that you are unhappy because you are not eating food. Okay? If you do not have a stability in your home, and you need that, that's going to cause depression, okay? And some people can't control the stability because, you know, you might not be old enough, or you might be in a situation with money or funds or whatever it may be. But I'm here to help you try and work through in your head ways to overcome these instabilities, to tell yourself and your ID that it's okay, that I'm gonna succeed. You know, part of life is not just getting things handed to you and not just, you know, doing stuff and getting something out of it. Part of life is telling yourself that you're going to succeed and having faith and trust and in yourself and who you are, and knowing that you're capable of life. You know, a lot of the people that I'm talking to today are 16, 18 or better. You know, all these people have made it that many years through their life already. You know, maybe with the encouragement of others or without the encouragement of others. But either way, you already have succeeded. And you need to know that you are successful already. But you need to start being more successful for yourself in positive ways. You know, encouraging yourself to do better, to be stronger, to love yourself, to care about others, to do the right thing, you know, to be a part of society and succeed. So many of my friends, so many of my family, you know, we don't have jobs. We don't work. We don't know what to do. Decisions that are positive for yourself and, you know, the people around you. You know, you have to make conscious decisions, not just based off of what they are going to create for a return for you, but also the other people around you. You know, if you begin to make the people around you, or help the people around you succeed, you will also begin to succeed yourself. You know, don't just lift yourself up, lift up the others around you as well, and create a building, not a light pole, because a building is so much taller than a light pole. Any building can be, because it's capable. You know, one beam of a light pole is only capable of holding so much weight, but if 50 beams create a building, that building is almost indestructible. You know, and we as a society, as a group of friends, you know, we have to become a building and not be individual light poles that are bent and broken, because together we can be a building. Together we can be the Empire State Building. You know, we can be the tallest building in the fucking world, and all we have to do is one piece at a time. You know, building each other up, helping each other out, you know, and I'm not talking about giving each other things or paying for different stuff like that. But when you see a friend that's down, you know, somebody comments on Facebook about how they're having such a shitty day, send them a message, send them a comment and say, hey man, I hope you have a great day. Ourselves by our own negativity. And yes, some of this negativity comes from others applying it to you, whether it be mentally, physically, emotionally, or verbally. But either way, you still apply it to yourself in return afterwards, and that's not fair to yourself, because all of us sit here and tell ourselves we're ugly and we're a piece of shit, and, you know, we're not going to succeed, or, you know, different things like this on a regular basis. And in the back of our hearts, in our mind, in our chest, we know that we're lying to ourselves. But yet we continue to tell ourselves that it's true, you know, under the fear of judgment. You know, we judge ourselves, tell ourselves, you know, we can't be beautiful, somebody doesn't love us, these guys don't love us. You know what? There's people out there that do love you. I love you. My friend Trent here, he loves you. He loves everybody. You know, we care about people for who they are. Things, watching them struggle, watching their lives and how difficult it is for them to succeed and to be happy with themselves. Everybody deserves happiness. Everybody deserves the pursuit of happiness. But, you know, it comes from an encouragement from ourselves and from the others around us. And, you know, it's a combination of both of them, not just one. You know, it's an understanding. We can't just better ourselves and create a better world. We have to better ourselves and the people around us. You know, if everybody did one small thing for somebody else every day, then we would have a lot better world. And you know what? There are a lot of people out there that go out of their way to help other people every day. And not because they want something or because they need something, but just because they feel that it's right. Just because that they know that they need to do that. They feel that that person, you know, deserves the help and you know, the love and the care of other people, you know. That person wants to show other people that they care. You know, I care. It's life. It's